You want to be heard?
Okay.
Okay, so that's everyone back for episode 6? I know you just told me, but I can't remember. Of the PC Xbox challenge here on the Valley of the Old Farm. Yes? Yes. Valley of the Old Farm competition map. And I can't think today. Joined here by Walt, Ryan, and Josh. And we're just really taking over from where we left in the last stream. I believe Walt is over harvesting field 93 at the piggies. And
correct.
I haven't got a clue where everybody else is.
Plowing.
Josh is playing.
92.
Well, I'll head over to 93 and help unload Walt.
Somebody's going to need to come and grab the Oshkosh and come follow me. I can't drive both at once.
Okay, mate.
I can do it.
Cycle between.
I can.
Are you going to do it, Josh?
I can do that.
I can call for
Okay.
drop off. It's this thing don't fill up that fast.
Yeah, and we are just going to chaff some corn here to start filling up a VGA. As you can probably tell, this isn't the proper header for this, but oh well.
Oh, excuse me.
And we're just waiting for somebody coming up and listen to the Oshkosh. Yep, so guys, just a quick a quick reminder, not a remember, a reminder, pop over to RD Allen's channel, the link is in the description below, and check out how badly the PC's losing. Drop by, tell him PC sucks, and tell him I sent you. Yep, the PC have unveiled their master plan of selling all their wood chips. Big wow. Season 1, guys, it's not scaring me whatsoever. There's nothing there to scare me. And the Oshkosh has disappeared. Oh. And we're ready to go. Oh.
Might want to turn the. Yeah.
Yeah. Best thing about this one, Josh, is not that far from the BGA, thank goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so guys, what is the... Oh, who's this? It's that chatty muppet. I wasn't looking at the chat harbor to say hello, Joe. Yeah, nice, put me off my train of thought. I haven't got a clue what I was going to say now.
Want to remind the viewers of what the challenge entitles?
Yeah, the challenge entails
for
beating the
first time watching the
PC.
series.
Beating the PC, that's the challenge. Okay, what are we going to do? We have to own all the fields. We're playing on seasons. Seasons is 9 days. We are beating the PC. I haven't mentioned that yet. We have to have 1,000 of each animals. Own all the fields. Log at least 300 trees. Fill the BGA. That's all 3 pits. Or 1 pit 3 times. At least once. Have I forgot anything? Did I mention beat the PC?
Harvest each crop once.
Oh yeah, we'll have to harvest
Crop
each
type.
crop type once, yeah. That's right. Good reminder on that one.
And sugarcane's not supported either. Put on the seasons.
Yeah, that's a bit of a disappointment, really. Not. Oh, what was that?
Hmm.
I just flew up over a bump or something there.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah, so, welcome along, guys. Who's Hey, Steve! Yes, Steve has just, Clouds for Days here, has just reminded us of one of the most important rules of the challenge here on the console side. We have to bash the PC the whole time we're doing this. They're oversized tea coasters, as Steve would call them. Joe was complaining you're driving his Oshkosh, apparently.
Well, somebody had to drive it, Joe. I mean,
Yeah,
you're on vacation.
was I putting it in the river?
Again.
Yeah, Joe is one of our weekend warrior farmers. He's going to run through a headland this first, Josh. So we are currently season 1, day 4, mid-autumn. I know the PC have hit winter already. They're obviously doing a lot more fast forward at the time than we are. Plus as well, they are probably on this more because they have a dedicated server up for this, where we have to wait on me being able to play it. Joe, I don't know about you being the PC's worst nightmare, but you're definitely mine. Yeah, and as Steve was saying, Joe, you tried to marry that truck to the bridge. Yeah, Joe's good for a bit of crack. Yeah, so we are 5 days off of winter here. I would dare say after we get the harvest done, plant some fields for winter crops. We'll be doing a bit of time fast forwarding ourselves. Winter time, I know from talking to the guys playing the PC, they haven't had any snow forecast. We'll probably get 9 days of it. But unfortunately for winter, we're back to doing that dreaded logging again. I'm so much looking forward to that.
Me too. Can't wait.
Well, you never know, Josh. We might have more pigs for you to look after by then.
Ooh. We do have 11 now.
Is there
Oh,
a
yeah.
reason why you're not using the Lely Juno to keep up with keeping them clean to keep maximum productivity out of them?
It doesn't really work too well in this map. Well, it's a bit uneven around the feed troughs, so it sends them off on a tangent.
Okay. I found that most of these smaller feed troughs, though, you could just park it right in dead center and it'll keep it 90 to 95% clean without moving.
The Lily thing?
Mm-hmm. It has a pretty wide pickup to it, you know, so barely the edges of like the sheep area and stuff will get anything, and they don't have to move at all. You don't have to waste one of your workers on them or anything.
Interesting, maybe we can try it.
I mean, go try it on a single-player game or something, but I know, like, for, say, Westbridge Hills, that map for everything but the cow pen on Drummond there, I just leave them sitting still, and it keeps most of it cleaned up.
Interesting, give it a whirl. The best of it is, too, I think we did agree that the Lily Juno didn't count as a worker, because it should be automated.
Okay.
I may be wrong, don't quote me on that though.
Well, I didn't see anything in it under the rules, but I didn't hear all the discussions either, so.
Well,
Yeah,
if we just park it there and don't move it, then I wouldn't have a hard
technically,
work around it anyway.
technically, yeah. Because I know that the R.D. Allen, don't forget to give him a check out, guys. He prefers just to delete it, which I think is a waste. I think it's an absolute waste, but anyway.
I'm full.
And actually, it was through R.D. Allen that I found your channel. Started watching you.
You what? Sorry.
What's that?
I never caught you. I was trying to read a bit of the stream there. Sorry.
Oh. No, it was when you started the console versus PG challenge. I was already watching R.D. Allen some, and that's how I found your channel in the first place.
Sweet. Well, you're welcome along. Yeah, I have to say, Randy is a really good sport about all this, so he is. The first challenge, I actually expected him to laugh me under the table. So I did. I was actually quite surprised whenever he took the challenge.
Well, yeah, I remember you saying that during your videos on that, but no, the only thing I just can't quite get behind with the PC is like their 24-foot plow. That's a cultivator, but it plows. You know, stuff like that you just don't see.
Yeah, the OP equipment. Yeah.
Do you know what? They can keep their OP equipment, guys. It doesn't scare me. We're just waiting on George
Being
coming
all
back.
honest, that's how I found you too, mate. I started watching R.D. Allen, and then I went,
See?
yeah, okay.
That's just it just goes to show you, Randy. People prefer to come and watch me. I am going to pay for that.
I do have a harder time watching the PC guys because they're always going to have mods I can't have, so I got to do things differently. So it was nice to find somebody streaming from Xbox, because any neat trick you came up with, I could go ahead and steal for my farm.
Well, I don't think we come up with too many neat tricks on it. Definitely the conveyor belts for the sell points were probably a neat trick, and that actually came from somebody that watches here as well. So it does.
And I found out that the PC couldn't do it. It was a
that was a glorious
console
day,
exclusive too. Yeah.
Yeah. They did try that on one of R.D. Allen's servers. I think it was the server 3. They were actually playing Drum Art as well on that map. Yeah, and they tried it and couldn't get it to work. Exact same setup as I had, but they couldn't get it to work. I think Josh has got lost here.
I'm unloading.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
No, go ahead, Ron.
I'm just gonna ask Walt, how full are you, mate? I need about 4,600, and I can go to the farm silo.
I'm only at 40%. I'll be able to clear this field before needing an unload, so.
I think it was at hold about
6,000 something, 7,000.
Okay.
Or I can just swing by and drop it where the tractor is. It's fine.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, I think I see the Oshkosh coming in the distance. We do indeed. Let's get ready to rumble.
What? Okay,
The Elkin River Bottom is a fun map. What is the Elkin River Bottom? Is that out for console?
Never heard of it.
Neither did I.
No, never.
Unless these two are having a chat about a different game altogether, I don't know. Oh, sorry. I'm too busy reading me chat again and not paying attention to where I'm driving. So we've went from dancing with the lumberjacks to dancing with combines to dancing with the Oshkosh. Apparently.
Yep.
Alright, it's a PC map, right? Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Steve. I was confused there for a minute. I'll go around for a second headland, Josh, and make it easier for you to turn.
That's probably why we haven't heard of it, because PC always gets a lot more better than console.
Yeah, but sometimes their maps don't always work the best, though.
Well, I can honestly say after being a PC player for a lot of years, I ran into a lot of bad mods, and I'm actually enjoying the fact that when I download something, it's almost guaranteed to work and just work.
Yeah, well, I mean, all our mods are tested, which is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, that's pretty cool, man. Steve here's using his PC, but he tends to play with just the mods available to console because most of the ones that Randy and that have, he can't get to work. I reckon if Steve had an Xbox One, he'd be here with us, you know. But I think Steve was saying he has the Nintendo Switch version. Autosave.
As do I. Means yes, I have a Nintendo Switch.
I don't know, I mean, that version of the game just seems a bit funny to me because you don't have any mods or anything for it, so you're just stuck with vanilla equipment and maps.
Basically, it was like stock standard version of Farming Simulator 17 when it first released.
Do you even have the platinum stuff?
Without the mods, basically. Nope.
So no Coon, no Big Bud, no nothing?
No nothing.
Wow.
Just Goldcrest, just Suscanova, and basically whatever was only giant stuff, nothing else.
See, that to me...
whatever.
Ryan, you don't have to tell us the price of it, but compared to the Xbox version of the game, is there a big difference in price, or is it similar? Or?
Oh, I think the console one was a little bit dearer.
So you're more or less
understandable because there's more.
So it's more or less the same price. You're saying it's just a little bit dearer, but you're not getting that much more for it. Interesting.
No, I suppose you're paying for the portability. I suppose in a way.
Well, there you go. Steve's just said if he had an Xbox, he'd be here to join us. Beat the PC.
And I can reiterate, no multiplayer either. So,
yeah.
Nintendo Switch version.
Steve, I understand what you're saying there about making the map work, but there's a lot of map authors out there don't want to put anything out to the mod hub. Even a lot of the modders don't want us to put stuff to the mod hub because of the hoops Giants put them through to get the stuff on. It's pretty bad, like, so. I know I was talking to a map maker there a few weeks ago, and I was asking him if he was going to put his map season compatible, and basically the answer was no, that he couldn't be. It's not that he couldn't be bothered, he just didn't want to go through the whole rigmarole with Giants again. The Switch version of the game costs $50 to $60. Wow. That's roughly about the same as the console version, Josh, isn't it?
It'd be, exactly.
Ryan, are there any plans for them to do anything with it? Because bear in mind, it's only, what, 9 months or so until the release of FS19?
Don't know, mate. Honestly, I don't know. Are they going to put any, like, special Nintendo exclusive download packs or what's going on? No idea, mate.
Seems a bit strange them doing that, especially with it only being 9 months till 19 anyway.
Yeah,
That's what
but
you
part
want.
of that was promoting the Switch, though, altogether.
True.
There you go, Steve. Steve said if he was with us, he'd be at the BGA level and in compacting. Get an Xbox One, man, because we all hate doing it. Well,
Does Steve like the log?
do you like the log, Steve? Anybody that likes the log is more than welcome to come and join us. In fact, you're more than welcome to do the log and we'll watch. You know, we're not picky that way. I think Artie Allen was telling me one time they had how many trees they had cut down as part of their challenge so far on this, and I can't remember the figure. And he then turned around to me and went, "Yeah, and how many have you done?" And I was just like, "Enough." Oh, I hate logging, man. It's not that I hate logging; it's very long-winded and drawn out. You can't really do too much of it. Especially on the console, because I'm going to say something negative about the console version of the game. The modders haven't got us any decent. Now, I'm not saying the ones that's out there aren't decent, but we haven't anything overly exciting mod-wise for forestry. Which is a shame, like, because it is, no matter, I mean, especially on this map, it's a big part of the game. So it would be nice to be able to have that extra bit of, you know, fun. But the physics in this game for logging are just ridiculous. Right. Okay, so there's my Jan's bashing over for the evening. Anything else we should bash apart from PCs?
Full.
Box One's design of the console.
We're not going there in this one. It just gives them ammunition, man.
That problem has happened again.
Oh dear.
Alright, these beans from 93 and what was in the trailer, where are they going? Main farm?
I just live in
Yes,
the main
sir.
farm, man. And then if you just want to leave the harvester up there, you can come up here with a cart if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I parked the harvester in the barn there, so...
On the subject of is there anything else we should bash while we're doing this apart from PCs, Steve has come up with a very good suggestion. Steve says we should bash the puke green tractors Ronda uses. I think I do that quite enough. In fact, I think I'm just like a hair away from getting kicked from TeamSpeak for doing that. I don't know. I obviously, as you know, anybody that watches Artie Allen's live streams there, I mean, great guy. Pop over, definitely check out his channel. I mean, fantastic guy. Great to play with and stuff, and a fantastic guy to talk to as well. But he loves his John Deeres. And I, as a moderator on his streams, I've lost count of the amount of times he has timed me out or kicked me off the stream just for bashing John Deeres. Yeah, that's quite fun actually. And I know that the PC guys as well don't like my version of John Deere on the console here, which is the Deere John, which is a very, very good tractor for you to anybody on the console wants to get it. Get yourself a nice Voltra, paint the John Deere colours, and when you're driving from behind, it looks exactly the same. Same tractor, put it in the class colours, call it a classy. Looks more like the class than the class does. But definitely, guys, get yourself a Dear John. The PC guys don't like it.
Okay, where do you need this little tipper at now?
Well, it's not going to hold much, but if you run up to field 10, you can give us a hand clearing this if you want.
It's either that or I can go do some logging for you.
Oh, do we have a volunteer for logging? I believe somebody gave a volunteer for
I'll
logging here,
log.
Josh.
Thought I heard that.
You want
Yeah, 'cause-
logs to sell or more chips?
I think we're just building up a pile of chips there, just for the when it comes to
Same
winter
as
in the game.
last night, then?
Yeah, the price goes up big time in winter.
Yeah, it looked like it was up over 1,000 or something.
Yeah. I mean, I know that the PC boys are calling it, this is their master plan for beating us, but in all honesty, we had put the silos down there to do that at the start anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't have the OP cheatish, 15 million litre silo. Steve,
Mm-hmm.
I do know some of the mods that Randy has, but only got maybe one John Deere mod myself that I actually like using, and it's a fertilizer spread at 12 miles an hour. Oh, and he doesn't volunteer for logging. Well, compacting the PGA, that's pretty good in itself anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I could do that too if you want me to.
I don't think there's that much up there to do it, was there?
No,
I
there's like
didn't
2
see
loads in
much
there.
on
So.
my drive by.
Just 140.
Oh.
There's about 300, 400,000 litres in it, believe it or not.
Is there?
Logging.
Yeah, because the previous field, sure, there was a couple put in it. Must be about 300,000 litres. Believe it or not, in that size that pit.
Oops.
You put it in the wrong pit.
I didn't know there was some in a pit.
See, we're being sabotaged by the PC players now.
Communication. That must have been done when I wasn't around.
Can I just point out, I'm having a hard time today stringing sentences across without communicating even more, man.
Yeah, good point. I could have opened my eyes, I guess.
Well, we're getting through this field rightly. Not the most
See.
exciting episodes here tonight, but at least you're getting to see what's actually going on. Sorry, Josh?
It's got to be better than watching logging.
Definitely.
More logging.
I'd rather watch paint dry than logging, but anyway. Oh dear, dear, dear. Right, so, yeah, guys, again, I know I've said it a couple times, but quick reminder, bounce over and check Randy's channel out. Bash the PC, tell him I sent you. Right, let's try and read this and drive at the same time. Yeah, I know what you're talking about there, Steve. I mean, a lot of the fill planes, even when you're doing wood chips and stuff in a pile. They have a top level where I'll just start to flatten out. I would still think that those bunkers up there are going to hold quite a bit of chaff though. I would assume they're going to hold quite a bit of chaff, because they're a lot wider than normal too. Did you fill the bunker, Steve? How much actually does it hold? Because we haven't had a chance to fill it yet, and we have heard a rumor somewhere about 5 million litres. Any truth? And just a quick note there as well, guys. I know it has been a couple of days since you've seen an aggravation series. In all honesty, that aggravation series has become aggravating. I can't bring myself around to it. It bores the life out of me. But stick with the channel, guys. I will be starting a new map very shortly. Possibly not the one you think I'm going to do. Aggravation's just getting nowhere. Taking a long time to get nowhere. Two to 3 million litres. Oh. Well, it's not as big as 5, but it's a lot more than, you know. It's big enough. Yep, so guys, stick with the channel. There will be a new map shortly. I'm just working on it. Oh, Ryan's dropped out.
I'll quit and come back, and I'll lower the settings, see whether that'll make it run cooler.
Ryan must be playing on his PC because it's overheating. Oh, they weren't even filled at that? Alright, so it holds a lot more than 2 or 3 million? Okay. Ryan, I maybe wouldn't worry about it, man, because I'll be finishing up this. Yeah.
No worries.
I don't want to be wasting your time for you coming back in if you're going to go straight back out again, if you know what I mean.
No.
2 to 3 million litres was maybe a third full. Okay.
Good
So
God.
there you go, guys. Yeah, these are going to be big bunkers to fill.
Whose idea was it to fill the BGA? Oh. Never mind. That would be me.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. That's what your suggestion, George.
I wonder who suggested that one. Wonder is there anywhere you could buy chaff?
Can we chip trees and put it on the bottom? Put wood chips on the bottom and then
Make it look full, just leave a chaff over the top of it. Go, yeah, we have finished it. We're just going to leave it there. We're not even going to cash it in.
no.
Oh. I think one of the big things that made the BGA work especially harder here in this game is the fact that they took away the you can't put straw in it anymore. I know on 15 you used to be able to fill it. No worries. On 15 you used to be able to fill it with straw. Oh, well, we're waiting to Josh. Coming back. Take a trip up and have a look at the BGA. Where are we? Oh. Oh, I'm at the wrong place. Well done, Thomas. How did you not see the ones in this bunker, Josh?
No, that's the bunker I was putting it in.
Alright. Well, that's
I'm looking
140,000
to see
liters
how
there.
much is in. There's only 167 in this one. This winter I'll pick that up with a snowblower and move it to this one.
No worries. But as you can see, guys, I mean, it's was it? You say there's 167,000 liters in this, and it doesn't even look like anything like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There was something like that on the PC already, wasn't there? That thing you're talking about. That it was part of the competition, I believe. Josh, have you changed the tip side? Because you're tipping out the green door. That's why it's coming out so slow.
Huh?
Yeah,
There's
just
a-
change it. Yeah, you have a green door in this.
I don't
Let's
know.
jump
I
back.
just tipped.
Yeah, you're tipping onto the green door. So yeah, Walt's here just working on creating some more wood chip piles. As you can see, we're starting to get it building up quite nicely. Bit of an operation, but we're here doing it. Yeah, it probably would be less time consuming, Steve, but it's... I don't know if I'll ever see it. I've lost others there. Go say I've lost me harvester. I think what we'll do is, guys, we'll finish this field, and that'll be us, I think, today. So as you can see, guys, we're maybe not as rich as the PC is at this part of the competition, but I think we're having more fun. Obviously not.
I don't
Doing it
know. I'm
more
smiling. And yes,
Doing a
definitely
bit more
doing it
realistic in a way.
realistic.
Yeah, we are. You know, that's what I know the PC guys ridicule me for saying this, but at least, you know, it takes skill to play the console. It doesn't take skill to play the PC. No offense, Josh.
None taken.
You know, when you have to autoload your logs?
Logs?
Yeah, that's the big logs. They're called logs, apparently. And when you autoload logs and your bales and everything else versus hand stacking, with telehandlers and stuff, I think, you know, it definitely takes some more skill to do it that way.
Oh, definitely.
And even when you're using your Scorpion King and putting them in the proper piles and trying to keep them straight so you get your telehandler or your wheel loader in there to get them lifted easier, it's more than just basically driving down beside a couple of logs here and there and just pushing them in the back of a truck. Not saying
Lifting too.
Yeah,
Character.
yeah. I'm not saying sometimes I wouldn't like it, but it's quick and easy the way. The Autoload is quick and easy. Put it like that.
That's frustrating.
So well, I mean, but the more you practice, the less frustrated you get because the better you get at it. I mean, even when you think about this field here, it's an odd shape. GPS isn't going to work that well, will it? Because you're going to have to
Not the greatest.
change. Yeah, you're going to have to change your angles and everything else, or And to be quite honest with you, a nasty green tractor in this field would just get lost in the middle of the corn. I am so going to pay for all these comments.
Yes.
It blends in too well.
I'll start the harvester again. So yeah, the first season here, guys, it has been mostly log, more log. I will say that by second season, glug. I will say for the season 2 onwards, you know, when we start getting more animals, etc., you know, it'll not be just as much logging, hopefully. And that's field done. Yay. Oh, just take this up towards the BGA. Yeah, logging again is okay in moderation. We have just done quite a bit of it. I mean, I'll pop up the map here, guys, to show you exactly what I'm talking about. We're on the Plowed State map here, obviously. This is the logging area here. Now, this was all the tree colour beforehand, but, you know, the plowed area there, and there's still more to be plowed up, especially down this side here. Most of this side's all the way as well now. This side's mostly all the way too. So you can see there's a lot more, you know, we've done a lot of logging, guys, and anybody's played on the map, you can see how much that is. Again, guys, if you are playing this at home and you're following along with the competition, please let us know how you're going. Either drop it down in the comments down below, or, you know, even over, drop it over in Randy's channel. It's always great to hear how people are going. Yeah, always good to hear it. I'll take the shortcut. Again, guys, thanks for all the likes, all your comments, your shares, and your subscribes and everything else. It means a lot, guys. Thank you very much. Anything you can suggest or would like to see or do in this competition, or any other suggestions or anything you have for me, definitely throw a comment down there, guys. If you haven't already, hit that wee bell button for notifications. And I would say from tonight, from Ryan, myself, Josh, and Walt here, wish you all a good night, guys, and we'll catch you all on the next episode, if I can ever get this harvester out of this corner. Yeah, I'll catch you all in the next episode, guys. Thanks very much for joining us, and see you later in the week.